because whatever that I learned through my 17-18 years in school was actually a waste of time. Iman Gadzi, if you are watching this, then I'm totally blessed. But even if you're not, I'm still going to make this video, and yes, I do want those $5,000. But to begin with what I have learned from you, the 5 things that I have learned from you, before I begin with that, I would like to let you know and let other people also know that why do I want that money and what even is my objective of making this video. Is it all for that money or is it for something else? So here it is. First of all, I need that money, definitely, for sure. What I'm going to do with that money, I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to, waste that money on buying some liabilities or maybe use that money to pay off any kind of debts that I have. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take that money, invest that money in my own business, which is a property brokerage business. There is a YouTube link for that YouTube channel also. So I'm going to invest my money in that. I'm going to grow my business, push my business as much as possible, because right now I need it. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to explain any more than that. I cannot explain any more than this, but I need that money to expand my business. And what am I going to do with expanding my business? First of all, if my business grows, I'll pay off my debts. That's the first thing. Secondly, I'll be able to donate more rather than just donating from the money that you already gave me, which if I donate will be gone forever. Okay, not in a bad way, but in a true way. If I donate it, I have to forget about it. I don't know how to, I cannot care about the money that I have already given. So that's the thing. I don't want to donate that. I want to use that money, invest that money in my own business, and from the business, whatever that I earn, use that money to donate, to pay off my debts or to make a living out of it. And the surplus of it will be used to again invest in my own company and grow my own and grow the company as much as possible. So it's a property brokerage company that I have. The company is in its infancy stages, but it has already been like 6 months, more than 6 months plus, and we have had a really good growth in the very beginning, but then suddenly we saw a step down. We saw a decrease in the growth of our company, and right now I'm going through that stage where my company is dropping in the growth sector. It's not growing that much, but I have to do something to actually make my company grow. So this is why I need the money. But is it the money that for which I'm making the video? Well, the truth is no. I have something bigger. I have a bigger objective for making this video. The moment I watched your video, I had this thing in my mind. Well, you are the one who is powerful and you are the one who can actually do it. Bring something that is quite impossible for us to do. You have donated to 5 schools. You have given a lot, and you also live a luxury lifestyle. You have taught boys to become men. You have taught us to be a better version of ourselves, maybe the best versions of ourselves, or even better than that. So thank you for that. I'll always love you for that. You have done a great job, not only just in my life. You have impacted my life quite a lot, but you have impacted so many others, and thank you for that. People like you are required, and maybe I would, whenever I watch you, maybe I see myself there also, where I would be teaching others what I have gone through my life, and maybe one day when I reach there, and I'm just saying maybe because I haven't reached there, but in my mind it's always like I will reach there. It is never maybe. There is no plan B, there is no fallback. I have to get there. So what am I trying to say is, even if I don't get lucky enough to get that money, or even if I don't believe in luck, so I believe in someone who deserves something will get that thing. So if I do not deserve it, it's totally fine. I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any issue with that, and I don't want to look at others who would get that money and be envy with them. That is the last thing that I would want myself to be in a situation. What I want is, I want you to understand this plan of mine. I think this is the great opportunity to have a conversation with you in this mode of video through YouTube. And I had a plan in my mind. when I was maybe 16 years old, 17 years old. I was 17 years old and I had this thing in my mind because I dropped out of school. And the reason for me dropping out of school was that I didn't find myself getting enough from the education system. I just made a goal to myself. I promised myself that I will one day change this education system. For sure. That one day will come and I will get there. But right now you are the person who is in power. You can do it. That's possible. So the main objective is not those $5,000. It's this. I want you to make that impact, to bring that change. I have this idea. I have not refined the idea greatly because I just watched your video right now. So I'm going to share it after watching your video, and I'm going to share this idea because this just came up in my mind while watching the video. The idea is simple. In the education system, we do not find the skills, we do not find the proper knowledge that is required to provide the students so that they could actually be successful in life. They could go out of the matrix. They could actually learn what they really need to learn rather than learning stuff that is just a waste of time. So why don't we create a school system or education system where students get to learn the right thing, which will help them to actually establish the fundamentals to become successful in future. And successful, we all know, it does not generally relates totally with money. It also relates with peace of mind. It also relates with, you having achieved what you have actually thought of. That is success. For a painter to be successful is not about getting a lot of money, but it's about his painting to be recognized by the whole world. It's a piece of, as a masterpiece. So success definition differs from people to people. But what I want the students of the next generation or the youth to actually learn is to actually have the skills, to be actually involved in tasks, in actions, in activities where they see themselves reaching that goal. Students or kids in general may not have the proper idea which would make them successful or achieve what they really want to achieve. Goals change with time, but the fact that a child wants to learn, wants to have that kind of knowledge, that deep knowledge, and to be able to get that knowledge from a school system, from an education system, which is really required, especially where I live in India. So I guess that would be a really big thing. I'm not saying anything in regard to just my country. This is required in every country in itself, because every other country just focuses on memorizing everything and then uttering it out in the exams and then getting good marks. If you cheat in exams, help your friends, that's considered as a bad thing. You get punishment for that, which basically teaches someone in their mind to be a slave, to know the rules, to actually follow the rules. If you break the rules, you get the punishment, and then all of this is a very slave mentality that they teach in schools, and I want to remove this. This is what I want. And this is not just me, but I think many people out there who want to bring an impact want this, and I think you want this. So I don't know, maybe start this thing. I could be a part of it, I may not be a part of it, that does not matter. But if you start this, I really want you to start this. Okay, this was the main objective of making this video. But here are the 5 things. Then 5 things that you have taught me. Okay, so I had to go to the gym, and now I'm back from gym and I'm able to make the video. So without wasting any more time, I'm here to share with you 5 things that I learned from Iman Gadzi that actually helped me to grow in my life and help my business grow at the same time. The first and foremost, and this is the most important thing, is to stay disciplined as a man. You see, I've struggled a lot when I was a bit younger than what I am today. I used to struggle a lot trying to stick to the discipline, trying to stick to what I should be doing rather than caring about what I am feeling right now. So he taught me that irrespective of what you feel, irrespective of what your situations are, you got to be stand up as a man and do your job. It does not matter what you feel today. It does not matter whether you're going through tough times or whether you're going through easy times. You still have to do the job. You still have to get the work done. And that is discipline. You have to stick to the routine. And if not the routine, you have to get the job done. That's the most important thing. Nobody cares about you except for your own self. And this is very important because we hear this a lot. You also hear it, and I too hear it a lot, and it's everywhere in the YouTube. You go and search for any kind of motivational video, you will find it. But the fact that we actually just touch the surface level of what discipline actually is, we do not nearly understand the fundamentals of it. We do not try to get to the very point that this thing called discipline is so important as a man and is so much beneficial for you. This is very important, and you need to be disciplined. You need to stay disciplined no matter what. The second most important thing that I have learned from him is, I would say, that investing in yourself first is the most important thing, rather than trying to invest in the very beginning stages into things where you plan to make more money. And that is very important, because I used to think that, if I have bits of money, if I have just like $100 or $200, I would take $10, $20 out of it and I will invest in stocks. I will invest in these or that. Every single month I'll continue doing that, and one day maybe I'll be investing a lot more and getting good returns. But that was not a good idea, because I was not investing in myself. I was not investing in getting myself the knowledge that I require, because whatever that I learned through my 17, 18 years in school was actually a waste of time. It never taught me anything special. It never taught me how to get into the market, how to be deliverable, how to do the job, how to run a business. It never taught me that, how to manage your finances. So I have to get those things. I have to earn those things, learn it from maybe YouTube, maybe some courses. The third thing that I learned from Iman Gadzi was reading is something that you must prioritize in your life. I used to buy a lot of books, but I never read them. Okay, and reading is not like you have to read the book for every single line. You have to understand why the book was written, for what purpose was it written. So when I watched his videos on on atomic habits and some other books that I've seen, I saw that he was trying to express how important reading is and how important gaining knowledge is. Although the Atomic Habits book video was about the hype of the Atomic Habits, although it's a good book, it's a really nice book. If you understand how important habits are, or how to create these habits, the good ones, and how to eradicate the bad ones, you are actually way further than the normal people, and you actually understand what you need to do in life. The fourth thing that I learned was not actually learning, but the inspiration, the soul inspiration that I got from him. And it was such an amazing thing. I saw in him a young person, a person just whom I wanted to be. I saw in him that person, and he became a kind of motivation and inspiration to me. And I thought to myself, man, this is what I wanted to be. This is where I want to see myself. Maybe even more than where he is, where you are. So even more than that. So I thought, he took steps to reform. He took steps to actually improve his life and got to a level where he can do such things, where you can actually come up to us and offer us $5,000 to 20 people, not risking, I would say, that would be the wrong word, donating and helping other people to give hundreds of thousands of dollars, just like that. And you're saying you will also be giving away millions of dollars, which is a big thing. So I consider myself, why am I not at that position? Why am I not there? There has to be something that I'm missing. There has to be something, and I still think that there has to be something in the metrics that I do not get, that I'm missing right now. And maybe I know it. Maybe I know it, how to do it, and all I need to do is put the hard work and use my brains and turn that hard work into a work where I have to work less, do the hard thing less, and make it smart more. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm trying, and I don't know, even the word trying isn't appropriate for what I'm doing right now, because I'm doing more than trying. Trying is where you just test it. It's a hit and trial thing. I'm not even close to that. I'm far from that. So I don't know. I'm giving my best. I'm trying to go even beyond my 100%. And let's see what happens. I don't know, maybe we will meet one day, inshallah, if that's possible. The fifth thing that I learned from you, and that is the most fun part, which is learning from you how to manage your financials. This is such a headache for me because I earn money. It's not like I didn't earn money. I earned money, good amount of money. Like within 3 to 4 months, I earned like 2 to 3 lakhs, which is around $3,500. It's $3,500 in the US dollars. So I earned almost close to that, but I didn't actually managed these financials, and I lost a lot of money in things, in liabilities that I shouldn't have done. And I know $3,500 is not a big amount of money for people living in America, but it's quite a big amount of money in India. So it was a good amount of money. You can buy a bike with that money. You can rent a house for a year and a half or 2 years maybe. You can do a lot of stuff. You can start a brand of your own. You can start your own businesses. You can do a lot of things with this money. You can hire someone, for straight away a year without even earning anything else. That was a good amount of money, but I wouldn't say I wasted it, but I didn't use it the proper way. But after watching your videos, I understood my mistakes, and that was a big deal for me, because now whatever money I earn, I actually know what I need to do. I know that this is the amount of money that I need to invest in something like stocks and all, and this is the amount of money, this is the cash flow that I need to keep, this is the money that I need to invest in my own company, and this is the money that I need to invest in my own self, on my own self, to learn, to get to the very bottom, to learn things, to get the stuff clear and make it somehow. I don't know. So these are the 5 things that I learned from you, and I've already said why I made this video, what was the purpose of this video. Although for the audiences of this channel, for the people who subscribe to this channel, I would say this is the part of my life where I am actually struggling. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. I'm struggling to bring up my brands, to bring up my companies, to actually grow these companies. And this is a really good time to start YouTube, I think, because now I would be sharing all the ups and downs of all of my companies, and I will be sharing with you all every single aspect of it. So it will be a really nice adventure for me, for you all guys maybe also, and let's see what we achieve in few years, or maybe few months, or maybe in days. I don't know. Whatever it is that we go through, whatever it is that we achieve, that I achieve, that you learn from watching these videos, I hope that this will be a good thing. And if Iman Gadzi watches this video and actually thinks that I am the lucky one, I don't know how it will be done, but whatever. If this is the one, if I am the one who gets lucky enough, so I would just say thank you. And I would really, really try to even go higher, because I would love to be at the high place. I'd love to have that power. Let me be true this time. I'm not hiding anything from any one of you. Everyone who's watching this, I'm telling you, I want to be at that position, even higher than that.